when you got into the music, was there ever any point where you're like, all right, cool, I got this, I'm gonna just slide out of the rest of the shit?
Well, I was me. So, a lot of people, started liking me. I used to send a lot of my music to different people that I knew, and they just like it, but they just like keep going, keep working. But, when COVID hit, it was like studios started shutting down, and I've been in the streets. The studio was a distraction from the streets. So when they hit me with COVID, I was back slinging. I was back in the street.
Yeah.
So, gotta go back to what I know.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, COVID fucked up things for a lot of people, and sometimes in positive ways, right? Sometimes it made people chill the fuck out a little bit, but for a lot of people, you still had to go out and get it and find a way to survive. Most people had to find a way to survive, which is who the fuck didn't? I mean, if you have things that you care for, things that you got aspirations for, you're gonna go out and get it regardless by any means.
Bills, player.
Yeah. Right.
That bills kept coming in.
I like money. I like to have a lot of money in my pocket.
What?
So now you got all that shit going on. At what point, if you're even at liberty to discuss this, at what point did you link up with Thug, or what was it like just being around in general?
Man, he showed me more to life. Man, it was fun hanging with him. You know what I mean?
All the cool restaurants, all the cool shopping and spots and here, there, everywhere.
Yeah. See, I ain't never been a handout, so I ain't care for this stuff like that. But, the planes, riding the planes, going, we came to Miami like a lot. And just going different, I seen there was more to life. Yeah. And I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? But, without good, bad come with it.
Yeah. And I imagine that's distracting too, seeing that type of life. You're how old at that point? Around what range?
I was in my probably like early 20s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, so that shit was fly then.
Yeah, it was. I stayed like me and him, we hung around, like we stayed together most of the time. But me and him ain't do much. Everybody else went to party with the girls and stuff. But, my only concern was us getting back home. I ain't care about nothing else.
Yeah, I'm surprised you say that too, because partying with everybody that be coming out Miami and partying with the girls, they usually all go. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a whole lot of them out here. I get in trouble every time I say some shit like that. But
yeah, I ain't care for the party and be without them. No, I ain't care for this stuff. Yeah. I mean,
sometimes when you traveling with people, you don't get to enjoy yourself. You just take on the role like, shit, y'all slacking, I ain't slacking. I'm gonna watch for y'all. Yeah. Like y'all go ahead.
Actually, I enjoy myself just the excitement of riding on the plane. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Being around certain people. Even though I was around a lot of people, I folded my arms and didn't smile. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But just to see that they knew me by name, I was like, oh wow.
Yeah. Cool.
So was it too much, because you say like there was the good and the bad? Obviously, was it too much for you, like to deal with all that shit?
No, it wasn't. I just removed myself from it. You know what I mean? But, when the bad come, I go into the shadow. But, I couldn't go into the shadow because so many people thought they knew who I was and what I was doing. They try to keep me in the light. And then, the police, they listen to people's music and, try to piece stuff together through music. And they go to targeting you. You know how they go. Mm-hmm. That's when the bad came. They kept locking me up. I was going to jail. Every time I came outside, man.
At this point, you don't got anybody that's there to kind of holler at you, to talk to you, like every time you come home, like, yo, you don't got to be a knucklehead out here anymore. Stay out of this bullshit. You ain't had no like type of figure in your life?
Always. Everybody, want to see the best in you.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, chill out, man. You get you some money, man. Man, get out my face. You know what I mean? That's fake. You know what I mean? Because if you really want to see somebody win, you'll sit me down and talk to me. You'll try to explain to me. You'll try to show me. But people just want to say that then they get to their real point. Hey, man, tell bro, man, mess with me, man. I got this song. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Get out my face. I got my blood pressure go through the roof. You know what I mean? But
yeah, so you don't fuck with people trying to use you for the shit and the music. And when they saw that light on you, they all tried to suck away.
Now that was due to the question that you asked was, did I have somebody to tell me the right thing? Yeah. People,
that's what I'm saying.
People have motives. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they'll tell it to you just so they can say, "Well, I told you so." Yeah,
Exactly.
but you ain't really do nothing to help me.
Exactly.
And did you really tell me? Like, were you looking out, or were you kind of like talking down on me? It all. Yeah.
And a lot of us neglect and block out the blessings, right? Like I be talking to my nephews all the time. I'm like, yo, chill out with all that bullshit, you know? And like, sometimes they listen, but a lot of times they also reject that shit too.
You just
know
old,
what I'm saying?
So you wouldn't understand, you just old.
Yeah. And then in reality, I've been there.
Now,
you know
it's a few people that I can just call name off the top. They actually like, Woody, you doing too much. Just chill, bro. Like, you're going to get yourself messed up. But I really wasn't doing nothing. I just let them talk because people are hearing things in the street and thinking they know what they be talking about. You feel me? So
that's part of the problem too, because I know you said sometimes just off the music, police will still come kind of fuck with you just based on that. And it's like when you got a certain record, they try to put two and two together when there might not be nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hold on, y'all can't. That's completely separate, completely irrelevant. How y'all gonna try to bring me in for that?
So I'm gonna say this right here. I'm just say some people know what they be doing. If it's certain things taking place, why do certain stuff? So you do certain stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like people don't know I like to read. I can't read though.
Secret weapon.
But I can read. And once I started realizing the position that I was being forced into, I ain't never been no scapegoat.
Yeah, no dummy. Come on.
What give us an example of like what books you enjoy?
The ones I think I need to watch out for. 48 Laws of Power. People that read them books, you need to stay away from them. The ones who have those intentions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People that try to play on you, try to use you.
Manipulate.
Yeah, manipulators. You gotta watch out for manipulators.
Man, I first heard about that book. I said, wow, this is amazing. I gotta learn it. But the real motivation for me to learn it is so it couldn't be used against me.
Right.
It wasn't so that I could use it to arm myself to abuse the power that came with that, which you don't understand unless you've read the book or heard like the synopsis of it, the general breakdown. But boy, it's almost like you at a disadvantage if you don't. It's like baseball, okay? Baseball, Major League Baseball. It was a problem when everybody started using steroids. But it became so normal that it became the basic standard. If you weren't doing steroids, you weren't at the base level. You used to do it to get ahead, to be advanced, but it became the standard. So same thing with 48 Laws of Power and a couple other books that are like that. That's some powerful information in there. And the folks that use it, like he said, stay away.
Yeah. Because I ran into a dude in jail. He be like, man, who'd read this book? Like, man, I ain't reading that book. That book too big for me to be reading. So now you don't read it like that. Just go through and read certain stuff. Just read that little quote right there. And I read one. You know what I mean? But everybody be so tuned into my background. The dude, me and him just talking. He be like, look, read this right here. And he took me to a certain page in the 48 Laws of Power, and I read it. And when I read it, I got mad. Like, wow, you know what I mean? Because when you read something, you see something.
Mm-hmm.
So I read this, but I seen what was being done to me. And then I had other people in my ear telling me stuff. I was like, oh, wow. And then it just turned me because at the end of the day, I don't betray those I love. I'm gonna ride with you all the way to the end because I don't lost so many friends. And when they dead, I ain't letting them just rest in peace. I don't care about police knowing. I don't care about who knows, but y'all just killed my partner or whatever happened. Boy, we finna come get some smoke. And then one day when my best friend got killed and everybody talking about they gonna ride, they gonna do this, they gonna do that. And it was only me. I knew right then and there, oh nah, because if I die, I can't look for nobody to go get back for me. I'm just gone. I don't need no friends.
A lot of people talk about it.
Especially
with music, right? And I think music has been the most dominant space where everybody speaks on loyalty, but we always find out very few of them have it. There's like the separations always happen immediately.
You know how I feel about the music? I feel like if any of these rappers living what they talking about, they would not make it in the industry. I ain't dissing nobody. Because it's hard. Soon as the police hear you talking about certain stuff, they start investigating you. One day I was with Thor. We was in New York. I never forget it. We on our way back, and then the police standing right there. We in Subway. The police standing right there watching us the whole time. As soon as we walking out, he like you. He got a dispatch call that against me, but he just want my ID to run my name and make sure I ain't got no warrants. I'm free to go. But basically, he just wanted to identify who I was, and I had a warrant on me. I made it back to Atlanta and everything. They had no locked up, no name. But I didn't know what was going on until I was in the feds. And I'm like, dang, these folks trying to identify who I was. So it's hard to rap about. That's why I want to do music. Because I'm going to tell on myself. That's what everybody doing. Shit. I ain't putting myself in jail. You crazy. And then the moment some people put out music saying, this person will do this or do that person will do that, I got the whole tag force on me. I got locked up for driving with license. And the dude that was in the car with me, he spit on the ground. They locked me and him up. They locked him up just for being with me. And they charged him with spitting on the ground.
Oh, man.
So people won't believe it, but everything I'm speaking on is facts. You can go pull up my name and you'll see this on my history. So when I see these rappers out here talk about they killing this or they smoking this and they doing this, if you actually killed that man and you just confess to it, like you just killed your whole self. But why is you still free? You ain't had nothing to do with it. You kept. And these kids thinking that, oh, I gotta go out here and kill somebody so I could be a killer rapper. I gotta go out here and rob somebody so I could be a robber rapper. I could rap about this stuff. Man, you better be 2 feet in the rap game. You can rap about somebody else's life just like 90% of these other rappers. So that's why I don't condone it. I don't promote it no more. Like I don't.
Recently, there was an interview with Adam 22 where he interviewed Pop Smoke's killer, right? And I felt when I watched that, I'm like, I wouldn't have given him the limelight. You know what I mean? I don't think it needs to be, I don't think that's good for the kids to see. You know what I mean? Oh, well, he killed somebody and he got out young, so let's do an interview with him or him talking about everything he went through. You feel like that's, when you think about them interviewing somebody like that, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts? I don't know nothing about the Pop Smoke situation. I was in jail. I don't know if the boy really did kill him. But
he claims he killed him, right?
He
claims he killed him and that he
because he
isn't sorry for it. Not that he doesn't want to be. He's just like, I'm not sorry for it because it happened.
But yeah, look at our environment. I don't know the situation, but more likely their intention wasn't probably to go kill him. You know what I mean? You got so much clout going on. Everybody want clout. They rob him, whatever happened, it go wrong. A robbery go wrong every chance. Yeah. But what I get from it now, with my mindset now, is Adam doing him a favor. You shine the light on him to give him a chance where he won't have to go out here and try to rob somebody else. He can make money off his story. I RIP Pop Smoke, and I pray that, you know what I mean, this kid can have a chance to, you know, better himself and nobody don't try to retaliate against him. But the truth of the matter is, putting him on that show, you know, it's bad, but it's also beneficial to him. He can put some money in his pocket. He can find something to do with that money. Because if you don't give him a chance, what he gonna do?
Right back. That's a good point. Tough.
I'm pretty unbiased. Like I'll meet people. I believe I ain't really gonna judge somebody until I meet them myself, and I come up with my.
But who are you to judge?
Exactly. No, I'm saying this right in this aspect with you. A lot of people out there would say this is who a person is, and they will judge. Me being in this industry, like I'd rather meet somebody and get to know them there. If I would have listened to the media's perception of you, your answer right there would have shocked the shit out of me. You know what I mean? But I do know that you are way more intelligent than the media is trying to make you believe. And you're saying that in this, you know, just the way that you look at this kid and them giving them an opportunity and giving them light, right? So Is that something that bothers you? Think it's people thinking like, oh, you're just some dummy criminal that went on trial and that's it. Does that bother you at all?
No, I prepare myself mentally for this. I didn't expect it to come out to be this way. It's about taking accountability. And I keep telling people that when you got a chance to correct your wrongs, as a man, correct your wrongs. So when the media, I see what they doing. The media is poisoning because you got people still right there now. Now they saying I killed my friend. See, if anybody know anything about me, I'm gonna die for my friend. If I ever betrayed anybody, it's because they did something to me. The blogs ain't trying to figure out what happened, what was what. They don't care. A lot of people in Atlanta, you know, they gonna ride the wave. Whatever's going on, okay, yeah. Because first I was a killer. Then next thing you know, I started doing music. Everybody loved me. Then okay, you snitch. So you know, it's just different stuff that people are gonna go off in the blogs. Once the blogs start promoting stuff, they're gonna ride the wave. So I don't even pay attention to the blogs. When they like right now, I see a lot of them be posting me. When I got out of jail, I sat there and spent 6 months going read every comment, watching everybody who I knew like posts and everything. I went there mentally prepared that in my mind. So now when I see people, don't speak to me. I ain't got nothing against you. Just don't speak to me. You said what you said about me. I'm that same person that took the shirt off my back and put it on you while it was raining. These people who you trying to speak on ain't never even acknowledged your presence. So don't talk to me. You feel me?
Yeah.
You called me up here, you gave me a chance. This whole thing right here, it shined a light on me for me to speak up. Because everybody want to paint me out to be the bad person. I ain't no saint. I never pretend to be. A lot of people are wrong in this situation. Everybody are wrong. That's involved. And the best thing people can do is go to God about it. Don't blame nobody else. Take accountability.